Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you may be joining me in the world today. This is Sunday, December 28th, 2025, in my neck of the woods in the United States on the East Coast. And this is my Spirit Animal Oracle card series. And this one I love as well. Today, Peacock Spirit wants to spend some time with us. Peacock Spirit, let it shine. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, the impression coming through really strong with this is and I love that if you can see um, in the heart center of Peacock here, this beautiful glowing light. So I love this. So the impression here is this is about reclaiming our gifts, our abilities, our strengths, and really stepping into them fully, wholeheartedly, grounded, and we are setting ourselves up right now to do just that as we step into all of this newness for the new year 2026. So, Peacock wants us to really. This is a great follow up from Squirrel, who wants us to believe in ourselves, right? We want to be grounded in that belief, in that knowing that we are um, really aligning with our true paths and purposes. We're reclaiming our divinity, we're reclaiming our majesty, our magic, our gifts. And this is not just, in the sense of psychic abilities or, um, spiritual gifts. It's not only that. Yes, it is absolutely 100% that, but it's also the little things. Like, are you someone that people come to because they feel comfortable with you and talking with you and confiding with you? You are a beacon of light for them that they might not be able to articulate in that way, but they gravitate to you. Recognize that as a gift and not a burden. If you um, have gifts and abilities that seem to help bring communities together, lean into that. If you have gifts and abilities that um, allow for folks to have a visual connection to beautifully creative things, lean into that. Like if you're an artist, so all of it, lean into all of it and let it shine, let it shine. Let those gifts and abilities shine. If you do have um, clairvoyant or intuitive abilities, lean into that. Clairsentient abilities. If you are if you're an empath, if you're empathetic, and that helps others and helps you to move through the world in your own aligned way, lean into that. Lean into all of it. So let it shine. Peacock does not want us to be bashful about leaning in to our gifts and abilities. Let it shine. And the heart centered glow here is again that reminder that when we're doing this from that heart centered place, we are not only helping others when we do this, we're helping ourselves because isn't that what we all want to be doing? Is those things in our lives that help us to really be aligned with our higher path and purpose, our true path and purpose. And when this comes from a heart centered place, um, none of this feels like burden. None of it feels like work. It just feels right. It feels aligned. It feels grounded. It feels joyful. and intentional and purposeful. And it, again, just allows us to be that beacon of light for not only the community around us, our families, our friends, but also for ourselves. Just reclaiming that divinity within ourselves from that heart centered place. And this also connects us into that um, opportunity to be of service to others, and to share our gifts, right? To share our gifts and our talents and our magic with others. It's one thing to recognize it, but, if no one else is able to benefit, then it doesn't seem to have a purpose, right? So, standing in that belief in ourselves, in that connection to our higher consciousness wisdom that's getting us aligned on our true paths and purposes, and leaning in wholeheartedly to our gifts, talents, abilities, our beauty, our divinity, and letting it shine. Let's not be bashful. Let it shine. There's a song that's coming to mind now. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I learned that song in elementary school, and that song came to mind with this message. So lean in, lean in, lean in. Thank you, Peacock Spirit. So, reflections on yesterday. I was thinking about this with Squirrel Spirit. So, I don't know about you, but my reflection with Squirrel Spirit was helpful for me to think about, like, there's definitely things that I know I believe, right? That I believe in myself, about myself. But Squirrel Spirit gave me an opportunity to just check in and see, are there areas where I don't really believe in myself, that I have opportunity to work on and heal from, move through some healing. And I do. There are definitely some areas that it's those areas that I've been avoiding, the deeper rooted stuff that I know, I know that I need to work on. So Squirrel Spirit gave me an opportunity to think about those particular things, one particular area in my life where I definitely have an opportunity to let go of some more um, beliefs that I've taken on from society around that how that's supposed to be for me. So um, Squirrel Spirit gave me a different perspective on how to look at that, and imagine and work on embodying how I would feel about things if I really did believe positively in those things, and how that can help uproot some of those um, preconceptions, some of those conditions rather, that I've sort of taken on as truths that are kind of really rooted deeper than I want them to be. But I'm gonna keep working on it. So yeah, thank you, Squirrel Spirit, for that opportunity to recognize a different perspective on how I can continue to work on uprooting those belief systems that are not useful for me anymore. So, Peacock Spirit, let's have a great time with Peacock Spirit, letting our gifts shine, letting our heart shine, letting our heart shine. That heart centered place of being of service to others, letting our light shine, letting our gifts shine, leaning in to all of those things that we have been working so hard to ground into on our true paths and purposes, in our harmonious, embodied, grounded lives. So, what ways today can we let that shine and be of service to others and, uh, yeah, let our heart shine out there? Stepping into our whole selves, the gifts, the talents, the majesty, the divinity, letting it shine from a heart centered place. And Peacock Spirit wants to remind us that um, when we do recognize our gifts and abilities, Peacock wants us to remember that doing it from a heart centered place um, doesn't allow for room for ego. It's not about, I can do it better than you can. It's about all of us being able to be that beautiful, brilliant piece of this puzzle. Every single one of us has a piece to the bigger picture puzzle, the universally divine plan. And when we step into our uniqueness, not and none of us are exactly the same. So if I am expressing in creative arts and my fellow human over here is expressing in creative arts, my wholeness, my life's history leading up to this present moment, my individuality is going to interpret those visual creations differently than my fellow human. And so it's not about comparing, it's not about um, being better than, it's about being your unique best, which is being in alignment with your unique path and purpose and your truths, which are only yours. So it's your unique way of expressing. And when we are aligned in that way, when we are grounded in that way, it's impossible for us not to express a unique vision that no one else will have. Similar paths and purposes exist, of course they do, but it's not about being better than anyone else. It's about being our best, our aligned and harmonious best. Okay, thank you, Peacock Spirit. Beautiful, 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 beautiful messages. Love the colors. Let it shine. Let your light shine. All right, so December 28th, 2025, we'll be hanging out with Peacock Spirit today. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.